Hey guys, Zandi here. So I have been solo traveling for the last 5 months, and I wanted to share a little bit about the different places that I was at, and I kind of figured I'd put together a little short, bite-sized 10-minute little thing about the different places that I was at. So how this trip started is me needing to think, and essentially it starts in Port Alfred, goes to Kenton-on-Sea, goes to Port Elizabeth a few times because I flew out from Port Elizabeth anytime I needed to work in Joburg. Then I went up Knysna, Sedgefield, Wilderness, Gansbaai, and into Cape Town. But how this little setup is going to be put together, it's going to be from Cape Town to KZN. Essentially the gist of my trip. I'm so keen to put out this content. If you have any ideas on what else you'd like to see, do let me know. Sending massive love. And no, this is not I have not let go of my other channel, but I want to put this little pinpoint in time somewhere in the world. So I wanted to pop in and share about some of the safety aspects based on my trip. So when you are traveling by yourself as a girl, I think it's so important that there's certain safety considerations that are important, and I wanted to put this out there before I start putting out information on where I went and what I did and all of that. So for me, there's a few things that I always made sure I got right. One, I always travel as early as possible. So always check how far it is that you're going. Travel as early as possible, because if anything has to go wrong, you want to have a whole day to be able to fix it before it gets dark, especially if you are really far from home. So that's number one. Number two, make sure that someone always knows where you are. So send your location, share your live location, let them know where you are, where you're going, the route that you're taking, and where you're going to be staying. I find that that also helps keep me accountable. And again, always where you're staying, how long you're going to be there. And every single morning with all the activities that I was planning, send it out. Send location when I'm starting a hike, send location when I'm going to dinner, send location. This just helps everyone know that you're okay. Number three, with all of your hikes, always check the difficulty level. Try and find out from the locals about that particular activity that you're looking to do. So if you're looking to go hiking, find out what are the risk factors involved, because sometimes it's not only physical harm challenge of maybe someone, looking to hurt you in any kind of way, but it could be that the route is technical in that you could potentially hurt yourself, and you do not want to hurt yourself in a rocky place, and you're by yourself and you can't reach your phone. So this is always important. And that's with regard to hikes, and with regard to the ocean as well. Find locals. Yes, Google is a great accessible tool to find out about different places, but no one knows a particular waters like its people. So find locals, find out about the waters, and if you can, go out with locals. I mean, as we always know, you never dive alone, but what makes any moment even more special? To have a local tell you that, the surf breaks there and it's breaking on a rock, so that it doesn't break on your head on a rock. 4, always carry a tool to help protect yourself. So if anything has to happen, that might be a pepper spray, that might be a knife, that might be a little one of those sirens that go off. Always think ahead. Think about what does it mean to be safe in that particular environment. And I think that's always important. And what you're going to do if you have to encounter anything. So I think it always helps to be prepared. We do live in a country that has its own challenges with regards to crime, and particularly gender-based violence. So for me, it was an important consideration throughout my entire trip. And I think safety protocols as well. Carry your own sanitizer. This is always important. We're still in the middle of a pandemic, so carry your own sanitizer everywhere. Make sure that you are keeping yourself accountable. I wore my mask when I was meeting my hosts, or when you're going out into a restaurant. Keep yourself as safe as possible, and again, keep the people around you safe. I think that is always an important thing. So with that said, let's go into my travels. Enjoy.